Fitness Talks India's first ever video call feedback. So let's start the journey. Thank you so much for being here today with us. So can you tell me something about yourself?
Yes, so not even 30 yet, but yeah, living in Australia for almost 5 years, working with government here. And my life is pretty much scattered in terms of eating habits and physical fitness. I'm a big foodie and love to eat outside at least once or twice a week. But even at home, I usually don't eat healthy food. That's the reason why I chose to go for this 37 days, just to challenge myself that let's see if I can live without that food for 37 days. So it was definitely a difficult journey for me when it started, and every day I used to crave for different foods. Bhavya was very supportive trainer. So I was scared that one day he will be like, Rahil, I don't want to continue your session. So please find another coach, because every day I used to text him that, Bhavya, can I have this? Can I have this? I used to send him photos that can I have, like I was literally a irritating client probably for him. But yeah, it was a good journey. First 1 or 2 weeks was very much difficult. But after that, I got used to it. I started getting less craving. I started getting control over my cravings. And after 15 days almost, I was not craving for anything. And even if I have my favorite foods in front of me, then still I was all okay to avoid it, and I had full control on me. So it was a good journey. It was a good life learning lessons. I learned how to live a healthy life, how to change your eating habits, what's good for your body, what's bad for your body. The best thing I found during the whole course was the session which was given to me before I started the challenge. It was all about nutrition and everything. It was like, I guess, 1 hour session. And being a science student, I had a basic knowledge how each factors affect your body and how body digests basic things. But it was very, very informative session. I learned a lot in that session. Bhavya was very good providing that training, and that really affects me throughout this journey. That every time whenever I feel like eating something, I always see, okay, how many carbs it has, how many fat it has. And Bhavya told me that how carbs get digested, how fat get digested, what's good for my blood, what's good for my body. So
the counseling session actually helped you to know why we are doing this and what is the necessary process that we have to follow before getting into the challenge, right? So
yes, correct. Yeah.
If you have to eat a particular thing, why are you eating it? And if you don't have to eat a particular thing, then why are you not eating it? So it just helps you get a broader sense and broader idea of how the challenge is exactly going to work. And I feel the way you're talking about it, it must have helped you a lot in the whole journey.
Definitely, it did. Yes, it did.
Great.
So the journey was good overall. I can give 10 on 10 to this journey. And no complaints, and that's the reason why I enrolled again, and I'm starting my another 37 days challenge from next Monday.
I know. Amazing. So I had one question: how did you get to know about the 37 days challenge? How did you hear about us?
So it just I'm just following a few of the YouTubers and other people on Instagram, and I guess I saw in someone's feed that particular YouTuber did 37 days challenge, and I saw I guess it was Harsh, the stand-up comedian, Harsh Gujral. So I saw it on Harsh Gujral as well, and Just Neil. Yeah, okay, I heard Just Neil. Yeah, Just Neil. Yeah. So I saw it on Neil's profile as well. So that's how I just stalk all the posts on your page, and I saw different people's result and how people are affecting. And even I saw that so many feed people also take this challenge, because being fit is not the only thing, or being fat is not the only thing. It's just about you need to know what you are eating and why. Few of my friends also got inspired with my results and my journey and how I was dedicated during those
Amazing.
37 days. And a couple of them already joined 37 days challenge.
Before starting the 37 days challenge, were you into any sort of fitness regime that you were trying to follow all by yourself?
Yeah, and being a typical Indian, I was having a gym membership for almost 3-4 years, and out of the 3 or 4 years, I hardly went to like 20 or 30 times during those 4 years. So that's a typical Indian mentality that now this year I'll pay for the membership and I'll regularly go to gym, but it just stays for like a week or so. So yeah, I was not a gym freak person or not focused towards health or fitness. Not towards health, but I can say towards fitness. Maybe because of busy schedule, I was not getting chance to focus on fitness.
I remember Bhavya sir sharing an incident of yours with me, that you were very skeptical about taking whey protein in general because you did not have any much knowledge about the same. So do you want to share a few lines on that particular statement or the whole thing?
Yeah, so like I had a different mindset for the whey, like additional whey protein, like substitutes. So when I joined this session and Bhavya first asked me about my diet and everything, so I'm pure vegetarian person, so that's a big challenge for me, and it was a challenge for Bhavya. So I'm not even a vegetarian. So not having eggs and to get a protein was a real task. So Bhavya suggested me to go for a like external source of protein, which is whey powder. So I was a little bit scared of having a whey protein powder because I had heard of mixed reviews of whey powder, protein powders, basically not whey. So, but after doing a little bit research and everything, I realized maybe I should go for it. Let's try with it once. So I got a 1 pack of it and I started with for first few days. And I was feeling good after having a whey protein. Like it was a tummy feeling. I was getting enough protein from it, which was like completing my protein needs for the day. Protein powder was a good substitute. And even after finishing 37 days challenge, even till date, every day I have protein shake for my breakfast. So
wow, that's great.
It's a good move. Yeah.
Amazing. So I found a better substitute for your breakfast, I would say.
Yes, because I'm too lazy to prepare my breakfast because mornings are always busy. Like as I said, that if I go to work, then I prefer to start early. So I have to wake up early, and if I have to prepare a breakfast, then it will be a big challenge for me. So whey protein is a good solution. It get ready very quickly. So the only difference is like previously also I used to have a glass of milk as my breakfast, but with a glass of milk I get hungry again in like an hour or two. But with protein shake, I can stretch till at least till lunch.
So
it's vitamin filling, so it's good.
Yeah, so Bhavya sir also mentioned that during the first challenge you had and the second challenge you had, there was a gap of 20 days in between where you had a very busy schedule. I think someone was visiting you from India, and it was also necessary for you to, attend them and be with them. So
my parents,
how consistent were you in the whole process? Did you find time to follow the diet and nutrition and also, like just work out for a few minutes maybe from the daytime?
I won't lie, but frankly, I didn't got that time for to do the workout. I hardly went for a quick walk for a couple of times, but didn't have went to gym in last 1 month till the time I had visitors. So nothing related to workout. But for diet, I used to make sure that I have at least enough protein. If at least during the weekdays I eat like a home cooked food and don't eat outside during the weekdays, because I know that so for the first week I had friends visiting me from a different city in Australia, and after that my parents came for 15 days. So I knew that for those 20-25 days I was I need to eat outside with them. But I used to make sure that at least during the weekdays I eat home cooked food. And same, I continued with whey protein, and used to have like paneer or chana or something during the day.
Great. That's great. So,
Yeah,
do
go
you
ahead.
feel that there is a much difference when you have a personal coach who is constantly tracking you down, tracking your workouts, tracking your nutrition, and it becomes a bit difficult when we are dependent on the coach and we are all by ourselves. So, does having a personal trainer make a huge difference in whatever journey or whatever goal you are trying to achieve?
Yeah, definitely. Like Bhavya was very quick responsive, and like whenever I need or whenever I'm in doubt, I always text him, and he used to reply so quickly. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So, it
I
definitely
like
helps you a lot in the
yeah, definitely.
overall
Like
journey.
I was making a joke of Bhavya to one of my friend. Like when I had friends visiting me, and okay, let me start like this. When I started this journey, I didn't told anyone that I'm doing this 37
Yeah.
challenge because I had faith on myself that I won't be able to complete it. So I didn't told anyone that I'm doing this 37-day challenge because I was like 90% sure that I won't get any result because I won't be consistent. So
Okay.
when my friend came on the next day when I finished the 7 days challenge, and they were so shocked after seeing my transformation because they met me in April, and
Mm-hmm.
then they met me in June, and there was a huge weight loss and like
Oh.
visible changes on myself. So they were shocked and they started like, what you did. And then I told them that I did this 37 days challenge, and I told the benefits of 37 days challenge or what Fitness Talk is
Great.
providing, like one-on-one coach and everything. So I was just explaining this one personal coach thing, and I made a joke like the personal coach is like a girlfriend. You have to tell him everything, that what you are eating, why you're eating. You have to send him a photo, and he will be responsive like a girlfriend. Like he will reply in like 5 minutes. That okay, you will be like this, you eat like this. So I made the joke like the personal coach will be like your girlfriend. From morning to night, you have to inform him everything. And
That's great.
because of the time difference, whenever I wake up
Mhm.
in the morning, there's always a message from Bhavya.
One more incident I think Bhavya sir shared with me was there was a dosa guy who had recently opened in your vicinity and you
I
really love
haven't
South
visited him
Indian
yet.
food. Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard that you really love South Indian food, but you went to
Yes.
that guy, you told him that I am on my 37 days challenge, so I
Yeah.
cannot eat it right now. I will come back. So
Yes.
it's amazing. I mean,
So
being a
it's a
foodie.
food truck.
Yeah,
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 it's a
okay.
food truck just outside my street. Like it's a walking distance. So I
Uh-huh.
used to go for like my cardio walk every alternate days towards that side, and every
Right.
day I pass out from him, and I smell that sambar and everything, and I was like craving for it because I'm a big fan of South Indian dishes. Like I used to eat like at least once in a week, not for dinner, then at least a breakfast over the weekend. So one day, like I couldn't control myself. I went to him because he was sitting free. So I went to him. I checked the menu. I asked a couple of things, and I was like, "Okay, I'll come back after a couple of weeks. Like right now, I have some restrictions, so I'll come back to you." But till date, I
Great.
haven't visited him.
That shows how much efforts you yourself have also put in to maintain the consistency and dedication. So I feel it's totally 95% of your dedication, your consistency, and it's just 5% of our effort to help you reach the goal. What's that one message you want to pass on to somebody who's waiting to start their fitness journey?
I must say, like, it's definitely, as you said, that 90% is on me. But in my personal case, I feel like it was just 50% on me and 50% on Fitness Talk because having someone to
Sorry.
motivate you is very difficult. Like, as I said, that I've always been having a gym membership. I tried a couple of dietitian as well, but
Uh-huh.
it's up to the opposite person, like how much they are motivating you, how much they are supporting you. So I felt like if apart from Fitness Talk, if it was someone else, then probably I won't be able to finish 37 days challenge. But the reason why I completed 37 days challenge and got this result is just because that everyone from Fitness Talk team was so supportive and so helpful. Like I used to get, obviously Bhavya was in my touch throughout the day, but even Bhavya's supervisor and other people from different teams used to check on me every couple of days or every week, that how you doing, sir? Any issues from the trainer? They used to join the video session at least once in a week to see how trainer is training me and how's my progress and everything. So yeah, I must say that anyone looking for this changeover in their life, they must go for fitness talk rather than going with someone
Thank
else,
you.
because
Thank you so much.
like I feel like you guys are not doing only business, but you are actually into changing people's life, and the amount you are charging is not a huge compared to what service you are providing. So it's a must do must do program for anyone.
Were there any changes that you observed in yourself physically and mentally?
Yeah, physically there was heaps of changes. Like I lost so many of kgs. I lost inches. There were clothes which were not fitting me. Now I get into those clothes. So,
that's also
yeah,
an achievement. Like
yes. Yeah.
yeah,
So
the
yeah,
achievement
physically
does
so
not
many.
have to be every time on something that you see on the weigh scale, but small achievements like
Yeah.
being more energetic throughout the day or being more productive
Yeah.
throughout the day, fitting into your old clothes. So
Yes,
great.
yes, definitely. And the good thing about physical changes, apart from physical changes, is a mental stability. Like I feel like I got so much mental stability after starting this job. Like I used to I can focus more on things. Like I have good control on myself now, because previously I used to crave for, if I'm craving for anything, I have to go and eat that thing. But now I have total control on my cravings and everything. So I feel like it's a good change, even good change to the lifestyle as well, because I know now like what is good eating habits
Correct.
and what is bad and everything. So
Yes, so that's all from my side, and thank you so much for sharing your journey with everybody out there who is going to watch this video after it's done. And I'm really looking forward to you again starting with the challenge. And I hope you have all the will and you have all the dedication and consistency to achieve the goal which you have set for yourself. Thank you so much for being there with us today.